Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to today's video in which we are going to be talking about some amazing Middle Eastern fragrances. I personally love and adore all of the fragrances we are going to be talking about today, so I am super excited. Let's go ahead and start with the first fragrance, which is Caza Blanca by Swiss Arabian. This one is an addictive fruity fragrance which is sweet and yummy and delicious and comforting and cozy, but also super fresh at the same time. It opens up with some apple, we have some grapes as well, so when you first spray the fragrance it's very bright and fresh and fruity and uplifting. Then in the middle notes we have some woodiness, we have some patchouli. In the dry down we have caramel, we have some amber, musk and a slight leathery touch. All in all, this is just a fantastic fragrance. If you're looking for something that is slightly sweet, very fruity, fresh and warm and cozy at the same time, this is just the fragrance for you. It is the perfect uplifting fragrance for the winter times because it has this caramel note and the leather, which is so addictive, and I absolutely love it. This is just a perfect caramel fruity fragrance with some depth and character to it. Next up we have a very popular fragrance, and this one is Club de Nuit Intense by Armaf. Now this one is a clone for Creed Aventus, as I probably think you would already know this, and it is a very close clone. It's pretty similar to the original. The only thing with this one is that when you first spray it, it's very harsh and strong, but honestly, the harshness kind of fades away as the fragrance settles down on your skin. So it needs a little bit of time to kind of, become smoother and softer. But all in all, this is an addictive, fruity, clean, fresh fragrance. We have this very addictive, fruity opening with the pineapple, with the lemon, with the bergamot. Then we have some slight woodiness. In the dry down, we have a lot of musk. So it's very clean and fresh and fruity and citrusy and musky and slightly woody. It is the perfect fragrance for every man. It has an amazing projection, it's very long lasting, and yeah, if you want to smell like Creed Aventus, you need to try this one. Coming up next, we have a few fragrances from Lattafa, and the first one is Ajwad. Now this is a very beautiful floral feminine fragrance. It opens up with some fruitiness. Then we have the rose. In the dry down we have vanilla, we have musk, we have amber. This is a gorgeous fragrance. It's very elegant, it's very sexy as well, it's very seductive, it's sweet, it's powdery, it's musky, it's clean. I absolutely love it. To me it smells like delicious fruits with some roses and some sugar, but it's not too sweet as well. It's very like feminine and soft, and I absolutely love it. I have to say that when you first spray it, it's a little bit harsh as well, and yeah, just a little bit strong and harsh, but it needs a little bit of time to kind of settle down on your skin, and then it becomes soft, musky, rosy, delicious, sugary. I absolutely love it. The next fragrance that we have is Yara, and this one is supposed to smell like a strawberry milkshake according to a lot of people, and while I do get that sometimes, to me Yara mostly smells like a tropical milkshake. When you first spray her, you get this like tangerine note, so it's a little bit citrusy. Then in the middle notes we have a gourmand accord with some tropical fruits. In the dry down we have vanilla, we have musk, we have sandalwood. All in all, I think Yara is a very delicious, sweet, comforting, cozy, creamy, soft, smooth fragrance. If you're looking for something that it's yummy but it's not overly sweet, it's very fluffy and creamy, you need to try her. As I said, to me she smells more like a tropical creamy milkshake with some coconut feel to it, and I absolutely love her. It's sweet, yummy, delicious, cozy. It's absolutely gorgeous. Next up we have one of my absolute favorites from Lattafa, and this one is Nebras. Now this one is a very yummy, cozy, comforting fragrance which opens up with some red berries, and the red berries here add a little bit of a sourness and a tart feeling, so they kind of prevent the fragrance from being too sweet. Then in the middle notes we have some vanilla, we have some cacao. In the dry down we have sugar, musk, tonka bean, amber. This is absolutely one of the most delicious fragrances. I absolutely love it. As I said, this one is a very cozy, comforting fragrance, but it's also a little bit sexy to me. I personally love and enjoy wearing this one when I'm at home, just relaxing, when I go to bed and I want to smell super cozy and delicious and yummy. If you want to smell like the most delicious chocolate cookies, you need to try this one. As I said, this one is a very well balanced fragrance. It's not overly sweet, but it's still very delicious, and it's absolutely perfect. And the last fragrance that we have by Lattafa is one of their most popular fragrances, and this one is Khamrah. Now this one is supposed to smell like Angel's Share, or at least it's supposed to be a clone for Angel's Share, and I have already said this before, but in my opinion this is not even close to Angel's Share. This is a completely different fragrance which smells absolutely amazing on its own. This one is a very cozy, comforting, warm, delicious fragrance. It opens up with some cinnamon, we have some nutmeg, it's slightly spicy. Then in the middle we have some of the most delicious notes. We have dates, we have pralines. In the dry down we have vanilla and tonka bean. This one is absolutely amazing. In the air, this fragrance smells so sexy. It's delicious, but it's not overly sweet. It's slightly spicy. It's very well balanced. You have a little bit of everything in here and nothing is too much. It's just the perfect balance of sweetness, spiciness, warmth, coziness. Very addictive, very seductive and sexy, but also comforting and cozy. It is just the perfect fragrance for the winter times. Next up we have a few fragrances from Orientica, and the first one is Cuir de Orientica, and this one is a very sexy, powdery, leathery, woody fragrance. And on Fragrantica I saw that people have said that this fragrance is similar to Creed Aventus, but wow, this is just not even close to this fragrance. This is a completely different fragrance. It's very unique and sexy and seductive. We have some amazing notes in here. This fragrance opens up with a mandarin note, so it's a little bit citrusy but sweet at the same time. Then we have some iris, which is adding this addictive powderiness to the fragrance. All in all, what I get from this fragrance is this very addictive, intoxicating, powdery, leathery, woody scent with a citrusy opening. I absolutely love it. I think this is a gorgeous fragrance. Next up we have Melodie de Orientica, and this is a fragrance which is very similar to Look Don't Be Shy by Kilian and Oriana by Parfum de Marly, but it's also slightly different, especially when you first spray it. In the opening, this fragrance was very green and a little bit sour. We have some neroli in here, which is very prominent in the opening. Then we have red berries, which add this tartness and sourness to the fragrance. And in the middle notes, we have some orange blossom, which is sweet and delicious. In the dry down, we have marshmallows and vanilla. I absolutely love this fragrance. As I said, when you first spray it, it's a little bit harsh and sour and strong and green. As it kind of settles down on your skin, you really get this fluffy, creamy, smooth marshmallows with vanilla, and it's absolutely delicious. And the last fragrance that we have in today's video is Fleur de Orientica, and this is a fragrance which is very similar to Valleja by Parfum de Marly and Fleur Narcotique by Ex Nihilo, but this is like a 10 times stronger version of these two. It's so strong, it's so rich, it's so long lasting. When I spray this one on my hand, I cannot get it off my skin no matter how many times I wash my hands. Until I take a shower, this one doesn't get off my skin. It's very long lasting. It is a fresh, fruity, musky, clean fragrance which opens up with some bergamot and tangerine, so it's citrusy. Then you have some fruity, we have a little bit of a peach note in here as well. In the dry down we have a lot of musk. This is a gorgeous floral, musky, citrusy, fruity fragrance. It's clean, it's uplifting, it's quasi, it's elegant. If you love Valleja and Fleur Narcotique, you would absolutely love this one. This is like the stronger version of them, and it's amazing. So this was all for today, guys. These were my favorite Middle Eastern fragrances. If you stayed up until the end of this video, as always, thank you so much for watching. Do let me know down in the comments which are your favorite Middle Eastern fragrances, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!